Fort St. John Fire Department, and today we're going to talk a bit about summer fire safety tips. It's a little windy, so that probably doesn't help fires.
No, fires can happen anywhere at any time, so wind definitely does not help with that. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Speaking of fires in the city, campfires, summertime, people really love to, use the backyard. It's fair game. It's summer. It's awesome, especially like a day like today.
Absolutely. So, do you have any tips for those that are about to partake in campfires? Anything safety tips to kind of avoid disaster?
Yeah. So if you've got one pre-made one in your backyard, just check out with the bylaw guidelines that we have in place already. Mm-hmm. You want to make sure that they're 4.5 meters from your property lines, buildings as well too. You want to make sure it's contained. You can't just kind of dig a hole in the dirt. You want to make sure that's all contained. And use clean wood. Don't throw any yard waste in there, no rubbish. You don't want any serious nasty smoke floating into your neighbor's house. When they set up the bylaw, it was for a good neighbor policy, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, you don't want to be that guy or girl that smokes out the whole neighborhood.
That would be very unpleasant. Now,
Yeah.
now are those, say, like if you're going camping, are there certain guidelines that are different for having, say a backyard fire as opposed to a campfire?
Yeah, those bylaw guidelines only apply to the city.
Okay.
Once you're outside the city, then you're falling into the provincial regulations. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any tips that you can kind of give people that are heading out camping this weekend to avoid starting a wildfire?
Yeah, you definitely don't want to start a wildfire.
No, it's not a good time.
Yeah, just be smart. If you're gonna light a campfire outside of the city, have water. Put it out. Make sure it's out when you're done using it. Put water on it, and when you think you've had enough, put more water on it. You got to stick your hand in there. If the coals are cold, then you're good.
Awesome.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Do you have any idea on how many fire pit related kind of incidents there were last summer? The ballpark?
I don't have any stats for you on that. I can tell you that smoking materials, barbecues that are used improperly, we've got careless yard waste. Just outside the city proper, it's being burnt improperly, so to speak. And nuisance campfires, people that aren't following the bylaws are usually the top concerns in our summer for us. Yeah. The big one obviously is smokers materials. Every year we have somebody that's just tossed a butt or put it into a flower pot or something thinking that it's dirt and it's gonna take care of it. It doesn't. Then we get fires just cycling up just from those little cigarette butts or smokers materials.
Yeah.
So you want to make sure that they're in soil that is sand, basically.
Okay.
So water's good too. Like, you're going to make sure that it's out. Metal containers, not plastic containers. You'll see coffee grounds being used. The containers just light up the side. It's,
wow.
Yeah, it's not good.
So make sure that you've extinguished your cigarettes or anything like that, and then dispose of it.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure it's out. They can just easily put your property and your family at risk, so you don't want to do that.
Gotcha. And now on when we kind of turn on inside, like when it comes to electrical fans or anything like that, is there more of those during the summer? I would imagine.
Yeah, trying to cool down your home?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can use electrical cords and that sort of thing. If it's got the right current, make sure your electrical cord, if you're using extension cords, make sure they don't have any marks in it. The sheathing of it is intact. It's fully insulated. Yeah, and you don't want to leave it on for hours and hours. You can feel the cord too. Sometimes if they're drawing too much electricity for that cord,
right,
it'll feel hot too to the touch. Yeah.
So just like you need a cooling off period, you got to give the fans a cooling off period.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody needs to.
Everybody needs to cool off.
Yeah.
So are there any specific summer fire issues that the department will be raising awareness over the next few months?
Yeah, we always, throughout the summer, we try and use a theme, right? So if you're out and about in the summer, you're doing summer things. So those are topics that we like to focus on. Barbecues are a good one,
Okay.
right? Use the manufacturer's clearances. They always recommend certain clearances for their product. Follow those. People will leave their barbecues on. They put them too close to the house.
Yeah,
It's just a recipe for disaster.
that is true. So you guys also have some exciting things going on at the fire department. You guys have recently kind of gotten the keys for, I think, Engine 1 it's called.
Yeah, old engine 1. Yeah, I don't have a lot of information I can share with you at that time. Just is that the fact is that the charitable society works with the city on that right now. To get that into the charitable. It is one of our original engines, and it's going to get restored, and it's going to be a thing of beauty. So yeah,
That's going to look great in the new training facility that you guys have coming.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll go into the training
Man.
facility, but it'll probably be housed here. And the training facility is going to be really nice too. Yeah, we've seen it in action a little bit just with some tests, and it's pretty awesome. We're a little spoiled having a facility that big here in our town. Council's been really proactive for us for that. So yeah,
That's great.
Yeah, it's been good.
Well, thank you so much, Alyn.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you guys want to keep up to date with the fire department, you are on Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. That's right. City of Fort St. John Fire Department Facebook. That's absolutely right.
Excellent.
For some more summer tips,
Yeah.
National Fire Protection Association has a great webpage for kids and families.
Awesome.
Check out sparky.org.
Okay.
Good one.
Excellent. Well, check out sparky.org, and for more stuff for Energetic City, head to energeticcity.ca. This has been your Community Roundup. I'm Spencer, here with Alyn.